Well, hello everybody. Chris Reagan. Oh, his second video this week. Am I actually trying to put in effort? I mean, kinda. I just feel bad the mixing of the last video was dog shit, but I'm not gonna delete it. But we are staying on theme. Welcome to the Tekken editorial, I guess. So, what I really want to start with is the change in, the basic mechanics. Heat gauge, I guess rage rates are pretty much the same, and just how characters interact with, the game mechanics themselves, I feel like have changed, even though the moves are similar, the properties are different enough in the in-game systems, they added enough that I think it can change up gameplays pretty well. So take King, for example, right? With the heat gauge where you get the 2+ moves throughout the fight, uh, it helps him a lot with his pressure, getting in. He had armor moves before, so that doesn't really help, but it allows him to set up these, dangerous positions and do crazy damage really easily, along with a grab at the end of the second one, and obviously his normal grab, so if you're going to try to duck the first thing, cancel it into the low grab, and it just gives very strong mix-ups for him, as well as the variable grabs in this game. Better video explaining it here, but the windows in which you can tech will change due to different grab. The beginning has variable throws, so depending on the situation and what grab you're doing, your frames to attack are going to be different. And there's a bunch of different throws. Well, not a bunch. There's 4 different throw types from your basics, and then your all the king's fucking command grabs and shit. But it's also really helpful to rely on strike throw mix-ups as much. It's easier for me to talk about law because that just gives him a really good reversal, as well as just crazy stagger pressure, right? Because it puts him into his +7 stance at the end of it, and that puts you into armor moves, or you continue your plus with extra stagger pressure. And I believe that's the end last heat attack, but the first heat attack still puts you in a position where you can set up the +7 stance, and it's very nice. Law does have the combo command grab, so that was kind of a bad example, but you get the idea. Second thing I want to talk about is, as I mentioned previously, but not in detail, the change in the properties of the moves, right? Once again, I'm talking about someone that I used to play and do still play, Fang Wei. And while he does have the same moves, they change their properties a lot, right? So in Tekken 7, combo was forward 3-4, forward 1-2, forward 3-4, forward 3-4, and then your ender, right? But in Tekken 7, the forward 1+2 doesn't crumple. However, in the air, the forward AB does, as well as, however, the forward 3-4 does crumple, so you can't loop the same way in combos, but it can lead as a crumple. However, his forward 4-1 string now does crumple and leads to a higher damage crumple than both. And it just changes up his combo structure in a very entertaining way. Because you still kind of know how to play him, but they've changed enough that you still have to stay in there and lab, besides just, balance changes, It's definitely a different... And holy fucking shit, the load times in this game are so much fucking better than in 7. 7 fucking sucked ass with loading. A very similar way they go about it, where you select the character before. There was a minute-long loading screen in between each fight. When you're running sets of 3, it gets annoying, and it doesn't sound... Yeah, whatever. It doesn't sound that big, but you understand what I'm talking about if you played both. Oh my god, and then in quality of life changes, what I totally forgot is you don't have to fucking pay to see what frames are plus and minus, which was a thing in Tekken 7 and was fucking stupid. So, the quality of life change in general, they're good. That's all I really wanted to... And the character variety is also fucking sick. There's just so many cool characters with unique playstyles that I've seen, a common issue is wanting to play all the characters, which is interesting, and I like it. I'm also a fucking lab monster, so I enjoy, fucking staining those walls yellow and shit. Shout out Leon Massey. But I feel irregardless of that every character has a basic version of their playstyle that you don't necessarily need to invest in lab. You can go into CPU or play against friends and get a good idea of like how the characters play. So then you know what characters to devote your time to in the lab. Uh, I think that's a really cool way to go about it. I think it was, at least to me, it's different than 7, because in 7 there were a lot of characters that I just didn't fuck with, and now I do fuck with most of those characters in Tekken 8. Like I said, I fuck with most of them. And everyone's talked about how good the newcomers are, and they are, but I don't know. And this isn't much of a complaint as a nit. I mean, it's a complaint, but it's not really a serious one. Coming off 7, the heat rush shit pissed me off for a minute. Now, I played the game for a long time, as you might have assumed, and the videos you're seeing are just stockpiles of stream footage that I have. So like you're usually seeing footage like a week or two delayed, and it's worse than I am currently. But I don't think it's as much big of a deal now. Every character has it, um, and while like there are better ones, there are worse ones. It's pretty much just as good on every character. And I hope y'all enjoy referential humor. Really, that's all I'm thinking of today. Um, fuck. Thought it was over. Looking back at the video now. Hi, how you doing? And now just the community and the hate for grabs. Now I do understand I am a lab monster, so me like figuring out how to take grabs and shit, it's not that big a deal to me, right? I know it is for some people. However, it's right fucking there. It takes like 2 minutes. You can record a ghost. If you're having trouble with somebody spamming grabs, download their ghost, play against it, figure out how to affect those specific grabs, or go into lab, choose that character, and do those grabs and figure out what button you need to press to tech it. I understand they're good. They're not that annoying. Y'all just don't like to lab. Tekken is a game of skill checks. If like you don't enjoy skill checks, then maybe choose play Street Fighter 6. Not saying it's a worse game or it's an easier game, but if one of the biggest things in the game when you're learning it uh is not for you, then maybe the game is not for you. If or don't listen to me because I am a fucking random autistic man on the YouTube yelling into a microphone in his kitchen. So I don't know, just enjoy the game with your. I'm gonna give you a buck. I don't really know what else to talk about. Also, I should have recorded the whole video like this. God damn, is this easier? Holy shit. Well, I don't have much else to say. So it's been real. It's been cool. Well, I don't really have much else of substance to say. So it's been real. It's been fun. Hasn't been real fun. Fuck you.